Hello, if you're here, I can't tell yet because I'm not on. Welcome. Please leave a comment. If you're new, tell me where you're from, all that good stuff while I am setting this to copy the link to share on my Facebook page. And I welcome you. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, I'm glad you're here too. Welcome. If you're returning, I'm glad you're here too. Guess I need to turn this down so we don't hear myself. Sorry about that. I forgot to do it. So let me go back out of here. To share. To copy the link. Facebook. I still have not figured out how to save this to my, I can save it to other groups. I don't know, I can't save it to my own group unless I go in to my page. It's so weird. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. And right now, I don't know what's going on either. There we go. And where'd it go? We're going to make this adorable, cute little card here. As soon as I figure out how to do this, I won't have to do this anymore. Okay. Alrighty. Remember, you got to leave a comment in order to win the card, and you have to be live because I know a lot of people, I'm trying to figure out also when is the best time. Maybe this time is not working for me at 2 o'clock on Wednesdays. Maybe I'll have to move it to 3 or something where more people can join in. So yeah, we're almost at 1,900 subscribers on my YouTube page, and if we get to the 1,900 subscribers, I am going to do some drawings for some cards that I have here so we can get some winners and everything out. I bet it's hot out. I've only been out a little bit, so I don't know, Sharon. Can you see this good? Is it blurry? I don't know. Sometimes it is on my tablet. I just put my thumb over the camera thing, so maybe that'll... I hope it's showing because it's absolute. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Now it's coming in better. Okay. Must have been something with me on my end. I don't know. Isn't this card absolutely adorable, guys? I'll tell you, I love it, love it, love it. I just sat here about an hour. It took me about an hour to figure it all out. It wouldn't take you guys that long because I've done all the prep work, but it took me an hour to come up with it using a few different ideas. Kind of something similar to this is in the annual catalog. And so I kind of used that. And then I've been seeing a few different people do this on Pinterest with this little guy. So I said, I'm going to incorporate that all together like this. So that's what I did. There's a few things I want to tell you. First, if you order from me in the month of August, you will get my free tutorial for just ordering any amount, doesn't matter what, you can get it. You still have till the end, until Friday, if you want to join this month's August's online class. We are going to be doing, let me get my catalog here. So we're going to be doing, right here, I had it open. We're going to be doing the Peaceful Deer bundle. So all you have to do is order this bundle. You go to bonniescreativeplace.stampinup.net. And if you order this bundle right here, then I will send you you'll get free videos on it. You'll get all the supplies you need to recreate the 4 cards that I made. And I have to tell you, they're very cute cards. I really, really like them. Hi, Diane. So with that also being said, that bundle's only $36, but if you want to bump your order up to $50, then you can get a free item in here. There's only 2 items that are $100, but you could get a free item out of here. And if you don't have a catalog or anything to that effect, they have all this information on the Stampin' Up! Webpage. So you can find out all that information there. Okay, so let's do that. And let me see. I know there's a little lag, so I try not to ask questions until the 3 stamp sets. We're using 3 stamp sets, all because I wanted to use this wildly adorable stamp set. So I did it really, I used another stamp set because I wanted this one to say "You Make Me Smile," because I think you could give it to anybody. But also I'm going to recreate it again myself, and I need a baby shower card. I have a niece that is in Ohio, and she's going to have a baby girl, and I am going to be sending her a card. So I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do them in pink. So everything I'm doing here, I'm just going to do it in pink colors. So that will be another card. And then I'm using the Celebrate Sunflower, which I think a lot of my customers may already have this because we did this for an online class. And we're using the Hydrangea in Heaven because we're using You Make Me Smile. And a lot of you guys have this one too. And you could put anything. This is so cute for a little kid. Doesn't have to be baby shower. I just think it's absolutely adorable. And so we got that. I'm sorry if you guys have not seen me online a lot or anything. I didn't say too much, but my husband is not very well. And last Thursday, he had a heart attack. And so I've been kind of cutting back on things a little bit to be with him. He's on oxygen and stuff like that. I'm still be doing my Wednesday lives. Just, you know, I need to focus a little bit more here at home on my family. And I hope you guys understand that. I'm going to still try to do as much as I can. But I just wanted to let you know. And of course, it's summertime. We're all busy. We're all crazy too. So trying to do a little trips and stuff like that with the family. But yeah. So let's get started. The first thing that you're going to need is you're going to need a piece of 8.5 by 5.5, and we're going to score it in the middle at 4 1/4. This is a standard A2 card. And use your bone folder, which I forgot to get down here. And we're going to give this a good crease like that. Then we're going to just need some scrap white for some stamping. And then we're going to need another piece of white that is 5 1/4 by 4. And that will be our card. We'll be doing some stamping on that also. So I did a little bit of stuff ahead of time because this card would take a little while for a video. And you know, I like to keep some of my videos fairly short. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the little bunny guy that's in that wildly adorable stamp set. And we don't really need the ears, so you don't have to stamp all the way up on the ears. You more or less want the bunny. The bottom part of the bunny, I should say. And so we're going to stamp him over and up. If I get a little bit of the bunnies, that's okay, just as long as I get all of him in there. So we got him like that. And then we're also, on this same piece of paper, we're going to stamp the sunflower. And I'm going to stamp it off here a little bit. And I'm going to put this right here down below him. Okay. And I'm going to color these two things in to show you what I did. What I do to this sunflower, I did to all of the sunflowers in this card. Okay, so let's get coloring here. So first thing we need is daffodil light and dark. And I'm going to color all these petals in light. And while I'm coloring, I'm going to talk a little bit about, because it's celebration, and during celebration, Stampin' Up! Usually always has, well, they do always have, they have a join thing for celebration. And I want to tell you right now, a lot of people don't want to join because they're afraid that they don't want to do it as a business like I do. You absolutely do not have to. If you want to save the most money for your buck and get a discount, then joining Stampin' Up! Right now during celebration is the best thing to do. You get $99. It costs $99, and where I'm from in upstate plus tax, so it comes to $106, and you get $125 worth of free product from Stampin' Up! And on top of that, because it's celebration, you get to pick from, there's a set of bundles out of the catalog. So there's a set of bundles, kind of like the deer bundle that I just showed you. That's what I'm talking about when I mean a bundle. There's certain ones, there's quite a few, and you get one of those bundles for free. So, and then they also give out usually a paper pumpkin kit. It's an older one, so there's another $20. So my suggestion to anybody that plans on placing a $100 order is to join Stampin' Up! That is the best way to go to get the most money for your buck. And then if you want to keep ordering and getting a discount, then you can do that. And as my girls promote to different levels, you'll be on Bonnie's Creative Place team, and I'd absolutely love you. As you promote and get to like bronze, then I have a special gift I give you guys, and so on and so forth. So if you think that is something that you want to do, you can go to, again, Bonnie's Creative Place, .stampinup.net, and you can join my team, and I'd love to have you. So that's my little spiel about, thank you, Sharon, about joining Stampin' Up! So I'm going to color the little character here now, the little bunny rabbit. And this is Granny Apple Green. I was chatting and forgot to tell you. And this one was also soft suede light. That's what I colored the center of the little flowers for. So now I'm going to take the Granny Apple Green light, and I'm going to color. I don't really need to color around that. I don't know why I started to. All you need to do is color underneath his chin and over, and then color down for the green. And you just color the whole thing. One thing I love about these blends is you can just color because they're alcohol and the lines just disappear. So it doesn't have to be like all one direction, or it just all goes away. And I absolutely love them. If you've never used blend pens, buy just a set. Like, what I mean is they come in a pack of 2. Like, you'll get a Daffodil Delight and a light. And give them a try and see if it's something that you like. I know I love them. I wish they would come out with more colors. I guess the only thing I can suggest is if you want a certain color, let Stampin' Up! Know. And then they will hopefully try their best. And then I'm just adding, I'm coloring in where I want to add a little bit more darkness on the little guy here. I just think he's adorable. And then I'm going back over those spots a little bit with the light, just to blend some of that color out. So I got my little kitty in here today. I don't know where he was sleeping in here on the floor. I don't know where he disappeared to now. So if for some reason he decides to pop up here on the screen. And then I'm taking the ivory, or they do have the bronze if you want to use the bronze. And I'm going to color everything in here. I'm even going to go over top of his hair right now, because it's not going to matter. This is such a light color that when I go over it, it won't show. And then I'm going to take the, oops, I didn't take the phone out of my room. Sorry, guys. I'm going to take the soft light. I remembered to shut the door. Oh, the machine should pick it up pretty soon. And this is soft suede light, and I colored in his hair. Isn't he adorable? I love it. Okay, so now we're just going to cut this one off, because that one we're going to die cut out. This one here we have to fussy cut. So you're going to come in, and you're going to come right up underneath his neck. Cut the shape of his head out. Don't worry about the shape on the pajamas. Okay, and then we're just going to cut right around his cute little face. And it's pretty simple because it's mostly round. There's not a lot of detail. I just thought these little characters were so cute. I'm going around his little ear. And there we go. And now we got his head done. And now we're going to cut out his body. And I'm just going to start here. And this one too is not bad. Really, I mean, the fingers are pretty simple. I'm just cutting around it. Take your time. And I'm going to show you a little trick that you can do. When you're all done. When I'm all done cutting it out. Now, if you have a scan and cut, obviously cut this out with that. That would be so much easier. You'd have it done in no time. And you could whip out a bunch of them. But if you don't, do it old school. When I'm just doing 1 or 2 cards, I definitely like to do it this way. as it doesn't take that long. But when you're doing multiples, if say you have a lot of these you want to make, then definitely I use my Scan and Cut. So now that I have this cut out, take your black Stampin' Write marker and use the brush end and just go very lightly. Don't push because you don't want it to bleed, but just ever so lightly either run the paper along it or run the marker along the outside edges of this. What it does is it hides the whiteness and it gives it, I don't know. I do this whenever I fussy cut. Even if I have my Scan and Cut, I do the same thing. Now, if you go too heavy, I'll show you a spot where I went a little heavy here. And I'll show you what it did. It's not horrible, but it's noticeable a little bit. See, I went a little heavy right there in the hand. Maybe you can't even see it in the camera. And it kind of just bled in a little bit. So that's why I say if you're using the blends, you could do this with the regular Stampin' Write markers also. But when you do it with the blends, just be careful. You don't want it to bleed into your product or your finished product that you just cut out. So I'm just showing you, but just be careful when you're doing it. And it gives us this really cute little outline. Oops, I forgot a piece right here. There we go. And it just outlines it very, very cutely. And they are the best. Does this say pens? Oh, pens I've ever used. Yes, I need to put my glasses on to read. Or get the thing closer to me. Oh, I don't know. All right, so before we put anything more together, I'm going to show you, I'm going to die cut this out. So let's get this off to the side. We're going to bring in the little guy. And we're going to bring in our platform 1 and our platform 2. And we're going to bring in our paper and our die cut. Our little die cut machine here, or our die that goes with the Celebrate Sunflower. I believe that was the set. Yes, Celebrate Sunflower set. So remember to offset these so it goes through easier. There, oops, I didn't put the other side down. It helps if you have the other side down too. That makes it go through a lot easier. So I know I've said different times, you're going to go Facebook Live, you're going to go Facebook Live. I am going to be going Facebook Live, but it probably will not be until in September after the kids go back to school and stuff like that, because I will be home more and and I'm just going to pick a time. I have no clue when or what. So, all right. So now, the reason why I colored this in, you're thinking, oh, you're going to put the whole head in there. But around his ear and around this little part of his face, it does show through. So you don't want that part to, be showing through. So I'm going to stick his head right in the center. Oh my God, it is so cute. I just love it. Then, oh, this sunflower, his thing is going to go the other way because of the way I put his head on. But that's okay. This can still, we'll just have his flower go in the opposite direction, his leaves. And then we'll put this down just like that. Oh, it's so adorable. I just love this card. Love it, love it, love it. All right, now we're going to set him aside and we're going to bring in this piece. And for this piece, you want to go ahead. I've already done this. I've done it a few times. So you want to stamp these onto a piece of copy paper, just regular copy paper, or if you have some other type of masking paper or whatever, but this just works really good. You want to stamp them. You need to stamp one of the big ones and then one of the little ones. So you're going to need two of them. The big one cut all the way out, See if the Fussy cut it out. And the little one, you don't really have to. I just did about half of it, you know, so you decide if you want to cut the whole thing out. I didn't need to, so I didn't cut the whole thing out. So now we're going to take our Memento black ink and we're going to stamp this up really good. Even though you're not going to use the whole thing, you don't know what part might not be on there, so stamp the whole thing even though. And then we're just going to take this and we're going to stamp it right here. Give it a little push. So make sure everything comes out evenly and nice. There we go. Then you're going to line it up. Now, yours should be easier because yours won't have a lot of stamped things, but, oh, that wasn't too hard. Now, I'm just going to take some repositionable adhesive. You can get this at your local store, or you can take some of this and tack it, you know, after you put it on there, and then put it on your skin several times. You could do that too. So that way it will not be tacky and rip your paper when you take it up. So then we're going to put this down. Just, oh, I guess I wasn't all the way in the bright spot. Okay, so we'll put this down just like that. Then we're going to take the little flower. We're going to stamp it up. And we're going to stamp one right about here. Now, right where the paper joins, give it a good little press, because you want it to make sure it adheres in there pretty good. Okay, then we're going to stamp it up again. And we're going to stamp it over here on this side. And then I'm bringing in some little leaves. And I'm stamping these guys up. And I'm putting them right here. Okay. And then we're going to stamp the big one up again. And we're going to stamp, oh, first we got to put this over top of this. I already have some adhesive on the back of it, so it should be fine. Put your paper over top of that first, the one you cut out. Then you're going to take and you're going to stamp this right down on top of it. Okay, and we're going to remove this one, and we're going to pick this one up, and we're going to put this one right on here, just like so. Then we're going to stamp this one up. Oh Lord, look what mess I made. Have to get, and then this one, I kind of came down a little bit. Stamp that right there. Then take the leaves again and stamp them right here. Then you want to peel this off. So it looks like this. Isn't this gorgeous? Now let me get a baby wipe and try to wipe that up a little bit before I put my cards in it. There we go. Okay. And oops. All right. Now, I'm just going to show you a couple things when we're coloring this. I'm not going to show you everything about it because off camera, I already have one colored. Otherwise, it would take me quite a few minutes to color this in. And most of you guys know how to use blends and stuff, so I'm not going to have to explain that to you. But I want to show you what I did, like when it doesn't get, if it doesn't get in there, that's okay. Just take your color, and this is So Saffron, and just kind of color right in there. Color all that you feel that needs to be the brown. And then come in with your light daffodil first and just continue coloring all the flowers around it, because it's all going to blend in and it's going to be gorgeous when you're done, so it doesn't matter. And this is how you're going to color it. Same thing with here. Just color this all yellow. Just keep going. It's gorgeous. It's just going to fall right into place when you get all your coloring in there. So then I did this. This is how I colored all these. I'm just giving you a little tips. And then I went back with the dark and I just kind of went over like highlighted spots where I thought that I wanted. I just went over these areas. That's all I did. And I kind of stayed close to the bottom of all of them. Like in here, I stayed close to the bottom on the little ones. Then I came back in with the Daffodil Delight Light. I didn't color every spot. I just kind of pushed it out a little bit. Wherever I felt, because I wanted some lightness left into it, some of the other color, so that I had 3 different tones. So that's how I did it, and I did the same thing on all the other ones. So with the magic of dun, 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 camera, here it is. It's all officially done and colored. And I used those same colors that I showed you in the last one that I did in this one. So those are the colors. Then I kind of went ahead. I didn't want my little guy just sitting here doing nothing. So I kind of, like, he was just sitting there, nothing. So I took my old olive and I used the brush end and I kind of sat him here where I wanted him about, and he's sticking. And I just went, like, made a little mountain, kind of sat him down, kind of, I don't know, I didn't do anything, decided where I liked him, and I think that looked good. And then I just filled it in. And then he's not sitting on the ground looking like he's doesn't belong there. So that's what I did with him. And there goes my phone again. I'm a very, popular person today. I don't know. So then I'm going to flip this over. Right here in the middle, I'm going to put a piece of adhesive. And I'm going to put this across. And I'm just zigzagging it like that. I kind of want the knot, though, more down here at this end. There we go. And then I'm going to bring it back over. And I'm going to cut this off in the back. So now I have it just like that in the back. Separate this more. There, the more you separate it on one side, then you can get the knot better on the other side. And that's kind of where I wanted my knot, right there, because I'm going to put a bow there. So before we do anything more, though, we're going to stamp our greeting. And this one says, "You make me smile." So I'm going to stamp this up. And I'm going to make sure I'm not crooked. There we go. Then I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals. Actually, I'm not going to do that yet. I'm going to attach this to my card. So just take some snail. And put it across. And I put this on top of the Granny Apple Green. And then I'm going to take some Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm putting one right where I joined the sunflower to the body in the middle. So I end up putting about 5. Okay. And then I'm going to sit him right there. Then I take some more of this linen thread. I don't know, about this much. That might even be too much, but I fiddle with my bows. And I'm just making like a knot bow. And then I just keep You can make it as big as you want, as short as you want. Just kind of fiddle with the bow. There we go. Then bring in the mini glue dots, stick one on it. And then I twist it under a little so it's not so, I kind of hide it behind stuff. Then kind of right where that little piece joined together, I stick that down. And you can leave these long or short. I did cut these down a little bit and made them shorter for this one. But that is what I did for my card. I hope you guys enjoyed it and like the card. Yeah. Oh, and I don't have it in here with me. Or do I? Yes, I do. Oh, I almost forgot to share this. I was going to clean them while I'm waiting, but I almost forgot. I got this lovely, beautiful card from Sharon Williams, one of my customers. She sent me this card thinking of me and Bob with everything that's been going on, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. I mean, I love these gems. These are my favorite gems. They're champagne gems, and Stampin' Up! Sells them. I love it. So it's gorgeous. I love this flower, and I wanted to make sure that I shared it on here. Thank you, Sharon, again for this lovely card. It is gorgeous. So now I'll clean these up. There's a little bit of lag, so I'm just kind of waiting for it to... Thank you, Diane. It's adorable. And you could send this to anybody. I mean, my daughter would absolutely love this card. My daughter, Paige. She loves sunflowers. And she loves anything, you know, a little babyish. What are those? They call them something. There's not Cabbage Patch, but there's another type of a doll out, and I can't think of it, that they always had some type of a flower or sunflower on their head. My sister's kids used to have them when they were little. I don't know if Tammy, if you're watching this, my sister Tammy, her kids used to have them, and she may know what they were called. They weren't Cabbage Patch, because I had a Cabbage Patch when I was little. They're called something different, but if you could think of it, leave it in the comment below, because it's going to drive me crazy now. So, yeah, but this was all because of this wildly adorable stamp set. And you could do that to any of these. You could put another one, have it laying down. I thought about that too. But, you know, I mean, it's so sweet. I like to try to think of other things that you could do with a set that I mean, the set, when you look at it, you think of it as more of a baby shower card. And if you don't really have, you know, don't send a lot of baby showers, but the sign in here, somebody loves you, this would be an adorable card to send to a granddaughter, a grandchild or something, letting them know that, you know, you make me smile or whatever, or put that somebody loves you on there. So I really try to, you know, to try to think of other things to do with the sets for you guys. So I'm just kind of cleaning up here. I don't know, do you guys have any questions or comments or anything that I can help you with, whether it's about any of my classes, anything? I try to stick around. It might be silent for a little bit, but I know that there's a lag in the video a little. So I just try to clean up and do things while I'm to see if anybody has to say anything. Try to. That doesn't always work. Oh. Well, I hope everybody has a really good rest of your afternoon. I am going to be running to town with my daughter. We got a couple errands to do. And picking up my other daughter from work. So, yeah. Yeah. I don't know what I did with the little sunflower one that went on this. Oh, here it is. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Thanks for hanging out with me this afternoon. Like I said, you can go to, I'll be putting in another order, or if you want to do the online class with us, you have time to do that. And I'll try to post the other card I do later for the baby, the little girl that I want to do one for. So I will try to share that later on my blog or someplace. So thanks everybody. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye-bye.